In this video, we're going to talk about Something is Killing the Children, the untold story that changes everything. And you'll see exactly what I mean if you stick with me to the end of the issue. Alrighty then, this is a comic book review of Something is Killing the Children, issue number 0, brought to you by RatedComics. Let's get to it. Yes, I didn't stutter. This is issue number 0, and I believe this is Boom Studios' first issue number 0 ever in any comic book series. So please, comic book people, don't overplay that. I don't know if this story was needed, but at the end of it, when I read it and I dug it, yes, it's definitely a game changer right here. So we begin this issue in front of an ice cream shop. This gentleman is asking this girl about questions about Erica Slaughter. But before they go into all those questions, she tells him, "You look kind of scary. Are you a policeman?" He's like, "I think, you'll learn all too well in life that people will jump to judgment when you look a little different. So you don't need to be scared," because she only takes one lick of her ice cream at that point. So she asks him, "Are you a policeman?" And he responds with, "I'm a very particular kind of policeman." So she wants to know, if you're a policeman, then why aren't you questioning me at a police station? And he's like, "Well, I thought I might look a little bit too scary, so this is a little bit less scary so we can have a conversation. Can I get you another flavor because you haven't eaten any of your ice cream?" So she tells him, "I'm not supposed to have sweets before dinner." "Then we could just discuss what happened to you," says the man. So she looks at her ice cream with the eye patch in her eye, and you can tell this girl's missing limbs. Now, if you read this series or if you follow this channel and you watch all the reviews on this series, you will notice that this girl is familiar, but I won't reveal it right now. So she wonders, what am I supposed to tell you right now? And he's like, "The truth." "Well, I'm not allowed to tell the truth, I promise." "Sarah," says the guy, "4 children are dead." And the girl says, "Well, there aren't going to be any more dead kids. She promised that too." And he knows exactly who she's talking about, so it leads to suspicion on where you think this guy is from. I'll reveal that later. So the guy is like, "You mean Erica? You know her name?" And this guy's like, "Oh yes, I know her name. I've been following her work for a very long time." And so she's like dead in awe and fear too. So she asks him, "Do you know?" He's like, "Do you know the big secret?" "Oh, I know many secrets, Sarah. It's my job to know secrets." "Yeah, but do you know the one about monsters?" "Monsters?" The guy doesn't even flinch. "Any suspicion where you think this guy is from?" "I'm sure you know." So he continues to tell you, "When they brought you to the hospital, you said that a monster came out of the forest and it ate your limbs." And she's like, "I don't know." "Well, you don't know, Sarah, so do you deny saying this to the police ever?" "I don't know what I'm allowed to say anymore," as the ice cream continues to melt. Now he takes his blue napkin, another hint of where this guy is from, but anyways, just a little bit of foreshadowing here. So he tells her, "We have footage of Erica arriving at the hospital the day that she came to visit you. What did she tell you?" And we go back to the hospital. Erica tells her, "I'm gonna tell you something very important and very dangerous, and you need to promise me you're gonna keep it a secret." And the girls in the hospital are like, "What happens if I don't?" "Then a lot more kids are going to get hurt like you, and those are going to be the lucky ones because they might send somebody to make sure you don't tell anybody else." And the girl's like, "I could keep a secret." "Okay," says Erica. Now this girl's trusting in Erica because Erica's a very interesting character. She's ruthless, savage, but empathetic, but cold and distant because of the trauma that she went through. So she tells her, "It wasn't your imagination like they said it was. It wasn't a bear, some kind of wild animal. It was a monster. Monsters are real. Kids like you can see them, but adults can't. My name is Erica Slaughter. I work for an organization that hunts and kills monsters. I'm going to kill that monster that hurt you and killed your friends, but I can't do it alone." So the guy continues back to question, "So your parents were worried when you disappeared from the hospital, right?" And the girl's like, "Yeah, they're still mad, I think." And the guy continues, "Adults underestimate children, I found. They are meant to be protectors, but often they fail to do this in the face of threats they do not understand. And then they can be harsh when they try to show they are still in control, but children can often tell when the adults are not in control, and they will choose to act in their own interest." And the girl's like, "I don't understand what you're saying. It's going over my 8-year-old head or whatever." "Forgive me, sir. I am thinking about you. I am thinking about how you understood your parents would still be mad, but you still sought to solve the problem. And I'm thinking of Erica Slaughter herself. I believe she also feels that the ones meant to be adults that are not in control. So she makes her own way." And I think this is a double meaning because he's talking about not only Erica risking his girl's life to kill the monster, but also doing things unconventional to the house of Slaughter. And now the girl gets it, and the guy continues to say, "That's familiar to you, isn't it? You were out there for days in the camping woods, weren't you? You must have a sense of what she was doing out there." So she wakes up in her tent in the woods and she sees Erica Slaughter talking to someone on the phone. We know who it is. It's her handler, Aaron Slaughter. And she tells Aaron Slaughter, I'm really not going to have this conversation with you, bro. You can help or I'm going to hang up on you. I'm not going to listen to any more of your bull jive. And Aaron's like, there are rules, Erica. You are breaking the rules. You are risking this child's life by bringing her further into this stuff. You don't have to confide the secret in her. And Erica's like, look, it's like any other kid her age. She's gonna forget. Yeah, she'll write off the monsters as a nightmare born of trauma and forget it, but she won't forget you. She won't forget an adult telling her as she grows up. And she won't forget you. Do I have to remind you of that? And Erica's like, I'm not waiting for another kid to get her limbs ripped off, Aaron. I'm freaking tired and I'm hanging up on you. Well, what if I told Cecilia? You know who Cecilia is? Cecilia is Erica Slaughter's mentor, adversary, if you want to call it that. They have a very weird relationship. And Erica comes in with her own clapback. Then I'll rip off your legs too. Ugh. She hangs up the phone, and even her totem, Octo, is like, you should sleep. I ain't sleeping. I haven't slept well in days. I think the shadows under my eyes are becoming permanent. Do you expect you'll be able to keep this up forever? Don't pretend like you care. You would love if one of these monsters ripped me apart. If you know the story, because Octo, Erica's first kill of the monster is trapped inside of Octo. It's funny how the House of Slaughter works. As you go through these issues on this channel, we did cover that. And Octo tells her, and at this point I think he's just messing with her, and he tells her, you're daring them to stop you, to tell you that what you're doing is wrong, to cast you out or cast you down, but you know you're too useful to them, even in your unconventional ways. They will not reject you, nor will they stop you from doing this until you destroy yourself. Like I said, Erica Slaughter is a very complex character, but we just want more of her. You have seen the end of this road, haven't you? And Erica's like, yes, I have. So the girl comes up to Erica, and Erica's like, look, girl, sorry, I was keeping you up. Were you talking to your octopus? And Erica Slaughter just flat out admits, like, yeah, didn't say anything. I didn't know, though he's a bad octopus though, so stay away from him, all right? Oh, so Erica's like, look, I'm sorry for keeping you up. And the girl's like, do you do this a lot? What, talk to my octopus? No, help kids like me. And this is a very touching moment right there where Erica Slaughter tells her, I really try. She's savage, she's ruthless, but she's also very empathetic. And it's just a very complex character because she kills savagely. But that's the monsters, but she also uses this kid as bait. But at the same time, she cares for the kid. And the girl's like, I think I want to go home now. Can I go home? Oh no, dear. I thought my mom and dad were in the parking lot. And that's very eerie to go all of a sudden to this parking lot with adults and kids and ice cream to now we're going to dairy, it style. You know what I mean? So the guy's like, we have a little privacy right now because what we're talking about is important. Why are you asking about stuff like this? I don't want to talk about it no more. Well, dear, you have to understand. Your friend Erica is in quite a bit of trouble. She can take care of herself, says the girl. She is very strong, yes. Did you hear her in the end? Did you see her fight? No, she didn't. She didn't want me in danger, says the girl. She told me to wait by the side of the road. You notice that flashback right there? I'll explain. So the guy tells her, how long did you wait? And she tells him it felt like a very long time, a really long time. And I could hear her in the woods and I could hear it. And he's like, it? You mean the monster? Yes. And we see Erica Slaughter going to work on that monster right there. And you see a little diamond on the side of her head right there in her temple. That is the mark of trepidation, so she could see the monsters as adults, because as kids, you can see them. When you're adults, you cannot see them. So the guy is like, and she defeated it all on her own? Yeah, she said that she couldn't have done it without me, that she needed my help to help draw it out. And the guy is like, and you never felt in danger? Incredible. Every story I hear about her is quite remarkable. It will be hard to put her through what we need to put her through. I don't know how she'll react. Isn't that exciting? And the girl's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, it's not going to come out from an 8-year-old girl, but when you see that for the first time, you're wondering the same thing too. And what happened next? Where is Erica Slaughter now, says the guy. And this is where the big reveal comes in. This panel right here, this flashback picks up exactly in Something Is Killing the Children, issue number 1. Now this girl, this is a true prequel. Now we see that when he asked her that question, what happened to Erica now? That's what happened to her now. Ever since Something's Killing the Children, issue number 1, all the way up to issue 40, we see all the details of the events and some prequels as well, and an Erica Slaughter origin story. But this story right here is an untold story that changes everything. You'll see what I mean because we're going to get to that point. But before we do, I just want to say this video is sponsored by coffee because your boy does his reviews early in the morning before my kids wake up and go to school. But if you'd like to buy your boy a cup of coffee, link in description and donate to the Super Thanks. But the greatest compliment you can do is by liking this video and subscribing to Rated Comics YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to check out RatedComics.com and our limited print exclusive of Something is Killing the Children, issue number 0. Both of these covers, the Virgin and the foil, they're limited to 500 in print. And not only that, I'm not sure if this is a key issue yet because this is telling an untold story of Erica Slaughter for the very first time ever. You'll see what I mean by the end. But 2, this is Boom Studios' first ever 0 print issue. And the copies have been sold out from what I understand, but not these covers, not yet. And 3, you better cop a copy if you're interested before this goes out to Netflix. But with all that being said, let's get back into the content. So this girl is like, I'll tell you where she's at. She's saving another kid like me. She's killing another one of those things. Why do you want to stop her? And the guy's like, who says you want to stop her? I said she was in trouble. I said I've had my eyes on her for a long time. Maybe I want to help. No, you don't. I know you don't, says the little girl. She won't understand it as helping. In fact, she won't see the hand of the great house at work for some time. I'm quite sure of that. I'll help her. I'll tell her. I'll find her. I'll tell her, says the little girl. Mom, I want to go home. And the guy smirks because he did something to that ice cream. And that's the moment she realized, did bro do something to my ice cream? And that is the moment bro tells her, I'm sorry, Sarah, you won't be seeing your parents again. Your life is going to be quite different from now on, I'm afraid. I feel, she falls into her hand. Now the big reveal of this guy is he's a blue mask, an azure mask, and he makes his phone call. Now, what is the point of an azure mask? I'll get to that. We've never gotten this part of Something is Killing the Children before, this story, where all of a sudden before the issue number 1, the prequel, is the blue mask, the azure mask want her. When you follow this channel and you read all the issues or you're pretty familiar with Something is Killing the Children, each mask has its own rank. Erica Slaughter is a black mask. They're solo monster hunters. They hunt monsters by themselves. White mask hunt monsters in groups. There are other masks, but the blue masks, the azure mask, they are the blacksmiths of the order. They built monster hunting weapons and they handle all the tests of skill to make sure the hunters in the order are safe. Nowadays, that means a lot of computer stuff, and that's their specialty, techie. And they can make news and stories go away and help keep the big secret. Even though what Erica Slaughter is doing is very unconventional, but for some reason, Erica Slaughter might be up for a promotion. And that is a game changer in this Something is Killing the Children because the House of Slaughter want to take her down. They think she's a risk. But is this the trial they are talking about with Erica Slaughter, with what he's saying now, with what transpired in later issues of Something is Killing the Children? This is a mind blown right here. So I don't know. I'm just saying. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. And also link in description if you wish to add this comic book, or click on the little links below, or the limited print exclusive if you want to add this to your comic book collection. With all that being said, thank you again for watching. Until next time.